Sound. It travels at 343 meters per second. But why just simply believe that fact? Why not measure it yourself, right now? All you're gonna need is a friend, a couple of phones, and a ruler. Once you have that, we'll simply just clap and scribble a few equations. First, we'll get the Phyphox app. It's free and available both on the App Store and the Play Store. It uses sensors in your smartphone to turn it into a miniature physics lab. We'll be using one specific experiment in Phyphox, the so-called acoustic stopwatch. The acoustic stopwatch is simple. It times the interval between two loud sounds. At the first sound, the timer is triggered, and then at the second loud sound, the timer stops. The app then reports the delta t between them to a very good precision. Okay, so here is the setup. You and a friend. Call yourselves A and B. Each one holds a phone with the Phyphox app running the acoustic stopwatch. Stand a known distance d apart, which you should measure. About 5 to 7 meters works pretty well. First, you clap right next to your phone. This triggers the timer to start on your phone. Sound from the clap now travels to your friend, and a moment later, your friend's timer starts. Now wait a few seconds. Doesn't matter how long. Then your friend claps next to their phone. This time, their timer stops first, and a moment later, when the clap sound has traveled to you, your timer stops as well. You now have two readings, delta TA from your phone, delta TB from your friend's phone. Here is exactly what happened, event by event. We define T gap as the time between timer B starting and timer B stopping. In other words, exactly what your friend's phone measured. From the timeline, reading off the two measured intervals is pretty straightforward. Phone B runs from event 2 to event 3. That is exactly T gap by definition. Phone A, on the other hand, runs from event 1 to event 4. That spans 3 pieces. A D over V sound travel time on the left, T gap in the middle, and a D over V on the right. We can now subtract delta TA from delta TB, and conveniently, T gap simply drops out. Your clapping rhythm is completely irrelevant. We can now rearrange this equation and isolate for the speed of sound based on nothing but the measurements from the two phones. That's it. One equation, a couple of claps, and two readings. For instance, say you were both 7 meters apart, and your phone reads about 1.542 seconds, and your friend's phone reads 1.5 seconds. Plugging everything in together gives us a pretty solid estimate for the speed of sound. That's it. But hey, why take my word? Try it for yourself. The speed of sound has been a fact in your science textbook for years, but today it became a measurement that you did by yourself. Sometimes nature is just whispering its secrets to us. All we gotta do is listen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.